What's going on, everybody? It's the man of the hour, QJB, aka Cleveland. I got this Madden NFL Football 16 Ultimate Team. Can you believe I'm back on Ultimate Team Madden 16? It seems like we were just opening packs on 15, you know, to start the season off. But this is how I start off every single year. I'm gonna go buy a bundle because I can't go out there with a 66 overall team. I gotta do something to upgrade my team, and I'm going in here buying a bundle. So at the end of this video, I will show you. I'm gonna update my team. I'm gonna basically do the lineup tool and select best overall, and it's gonna take me from a 66 to I'm not gonna tell you yet. You gotta wait and see. But I am here on I'm glad to be back for another season. But I think this season I'm gonna try to do something different with Madden Ultimate Team. Instead of just uploading random videos, I'm gonna try to bring you episodes. So each episode I will be doing things to improve my team. I will be showing you new players that I have added, and you know, I might show a gameplay if I need to. So I'm gonna do that. This is episode 1 of my Madden NFL 16 Ultimate Team. You know, and look at Terrell Pryor. By the way, that 62 overall Terrell Pryor has a 89 speed. Now the thing about his card, he is really fast, but his accuracy is not that great, so be on the lookout for that. I know sometimes you can do good with an inaccurate quarterback if he has really good speed, but he was missing some throws, some wide open throws for me, and it was costing me, like, you know, third and long plays where someone was wide open, he would underthrow or overthrow them, so be on the lookout for that. But he is a good quarterback to use in certain packages, and I'm getting the 81 James Harrison. I'm going to come back to that card in a minute, but back to Terrell Pryor. Like I said, use him in some option stuff, some play action, that cheddar-o, you know, when I come out in the 5 wide and all that great stuff. And I even incorporated some of the plays that my man Air Jones has been using on me. Some of the, you know, college looking stuff, trickery. I've been using some of those plays. It's good to use a fast quarterback when you have some of that stuff going on your offense. But that 81 James Harrison that I pulled, he is a pretty good card also. I'm gonna give you the scoop on a few guys that I think you should pick up. They're low rated, but they make an impact on your team right away. Number 1 has to be Archer, the running back from, what team is it? I forgot. I think it's the Steelers. But he's got like a 96 speed. He's a halfback. Make sure you pick that card up. He will make an impact right away on your team. You can even use him as a wide receiver, or put him, oh, look, Amari Cooper, or put him back in the punt return stuff or the kick return, you know. That 96 speed can go a long way in Madden Ultimate Team, especially when you're first starting out, because a lot of the cards aren't that fast, you know. So he will have an impact on your team right away. Another guy that I think you should pick up, he is the wide receiver from the Indianapolis Colts, Deron Carter. And yes, he is the son of the legend Chris Carter. He is a nightmare on offense, people, I'm telling you. He's 6'5". The only thing I wish, his route running was a little better, but you can still manage to, you know, navigate him around the field. You can call some hot routes, have him running like a slant, a streak. He can do it all. Put him on a fade when you're on the goal line, especially if your opponent, show me my opponent. Show me my opponent. Especially if your opponent thinks that you're basically going to run the ball. Put Deron Carter on a fade if he's one-on-one on the outside, and throw a high pass with your quarterback, and you know, he has the advantage in that situation. Another card that you have to pick up is the Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu, man. I don't know how much else I can say about this guy, but he's been a beast for me every single season in Ultimate Team since he has been in the NFL. And I even use him in the box, so I run a lot of quarters, and I have him as my free safety. And a lot of the times in the quarter, the free safety that I am using, he is basically playing in the flats, or he is playing across the middle, you know, where the linebacker would be. So I use him a lot in that area, and you know, he has the speed. Even though he's like 5'9", he's short for a safety, but he makes up for it with his, what is it, vertical. Especially if you are using him, he will be able to get a lot of interceptions, and he is all over the field, I'm telling you. I think he has some attributes up under the hood that they didn't tell you about. because the Honey Badger is all over the place, just like he is in real life with the Arizona Cardinals. Now, another guy that you should try to pick up is Kelvin Benjamin, and I'm so sad that he actually hurt himself in real life. He's gonna miss the whole season with a torn ACL, I believe, for the Carolina Panthers. And you know, he was starting to be a big part of the Carolina. Oh, 81 Malcolm Jenkins. He was starting to become, you know, a big part of the Carolina offense last season. He was turning into Cam Newton's favorite target because you know he is tall. What is he, like 6'4" maybe? I think something like that. But he is, actually he's 6'5". Yeah, he's 6'5", just like Deron Carter. So I have some big receivers out there. So that 83 overall Kelvin Benjamin, he is definitely a beast. Now his speed is only like an 84, but he has a 95 release and a 96 catch in traffic. So he will be able to, you know, provide an impact right out of the gate when you need a receiver. Now another guy that I actually pulled Amari Cooper in that pack, and he has a 92 speed. So a lot of times I do put him basically like in the slot because he can be deadly on those slants. Now another card that I have that I use at middle linebacker, even though he's a left outside linebacker, is Bruce Irvin. Now the reason I do that is because he has 88 speed, he has 90 tackle, 95 pursuit, 86 hit power. Now, even though he plays left outside linebacker, you know a lot of times I am controlling the middle linebacker, so I like to have a middle linebacker with a lot of speed. But I decided to go ahead and put Bruce Irvin in that spot, so I run around with him a lot of the time if I'm not using the Honey Badger. By the way, about the Honey Badger, I put him at strong safety, not free safety. Even though he is a free safety in the NFL, I put him at strong and I use him in the box, you know what I mean, when I'm running quarters. Anyway, another guy that you should pick up that is not, you know, pretty cheap, that he can make an impact on your team, is a 81 overall Darius Slay. He's a cornerback from the Detroit Lions. This video is turning into something totally different. I was supposed to be doing the pack opening, but as you see, I'm not really pulling anything, so I'm going to talk about these players that can help out your team. Anyway, Darius Slay, he has a 93 speed. So he will definitely be able to keep up with some of those. Oh, 84 Matt Ryan. I can throw him in the lineup right away. But like I was saying, he will be able to catch up with some of those fast receivers right out of the gate. His man coverage is pretty good in the mid to high 80s. His zone coverage is in the mid 80s also. But his press is not good at all. But that speed definitely makes up for all of that. He will be able to catch up with those receivers if he gets beat initially off the line. So those are some of the players that I think you should try to pick up if you're trying to get a decent team right out of the gate. And also, other than Archer, I would also suggest getting CJ Spiller if you do not have him. He has, what is it, a 93 speed, I believe it is, a 94 juke move, 95 agility, 92 acceleration. So he will be able to come out there and basically beast for you right out of the gate along with Archer. So you can have a nice 1-2 punch. If you run a lot of formations with 2 running backs and stuff like that, though, both of those running backs will help you out. So those are some of the players I suggest you getting. You see, folks, I'm not getting any elites in this bundle. What in the blue moon? But I'm getting the 82 Jennings. But my man, Authentic 973, aka LaParis 57. Oh, look, I'm getting another Harrison. Told me a little trick on how I can get some elite players. Maybe I will show you that in another video, or if he uploads it, I'll let you guys know. It's a cool little trick. It involves draft champions and some sets. So anyway, you see this pack opening is coming to an end, and I'm going to show you what my lineup goes to. I started off at a 66, and when I finish this last pack, I'm going to go in and show you exactly what my lineup goes to when I basically go into the lineup tools and select best lineup. So here we go. Moving right along. So I'm here showing you my lineup. I'm going to generate best lineup based on team overall, and I go all the way up to an 80. So I went from a 66 to an 80, opening up a 40-pack bundle. I'm going to bring you some gameplay with this team tomorrow, hopefully. And as always, folks, that. Peace.